Hey everybody, today we are making some really simple Dollar Tree crafts for Valentine's, super inexpensive. We're going to start today with a candle holder, and I'm just kind of painting over this like trinket tray I found with some chalk paint, of course, what everybody uses these days, and this little glass jar I picked up. You can use any glass jar that Dollar Tree has. I just thought this one was cute and kind of short. I didn't want anything too tall. And the trinket tray fit really nicely on top of it. And so I'm just using some masking tape to get a straight-ish line. I'd recommend doing that before you started painting at all. But I'm just kind of going over each layer with more paint until I got a really opaque color on there. You can't see the purple through at all. And your Dollar Tree may have like more neutral trinket trays. This is just the only one I found that day. Anyway, so now we are gonna start gluing. Hot glue is your best friend because I messed up immediately and forgot to put in my little beads that I got for this project to put into the glass jar so you could see them. So later on, you'll see those beads in there, but I had to pry off the top, but it did pop off pretty easily. And I'm just going over the edge right now with some gold just to kind of, I don't know, add something to it, a little flair. And just going around and around and around, and again, trying to get that kind of opaque look, which of course takes a million layers, especially when you're using a metallic paint like gold. And then I do the same on the bottom, and again put that masking tape on sooner so you get a straighter edge. I'm just kind of dealing with it and saying to heck with it on this one. But I'm cleaning up the edge with the gold a little bit. Paint. And then I was going to do gold hearts, for Valentine's, but I have been really loving Disney lately. Like, we went to Disney World last year and I have just fallen back in love with Disney. So I'm actually painting on Mickey Mouse ears, like the little icon they have of his face, and just doing that all the way around. So you do whatever you want in whatever color you want, but I decided to make my candle holder kind of Disney themed. And now onto the next craft, which is a wreath. I got the small wire form wreaths in the flower section. You get 2 per pack, so really the wire frame, this one's only 50 cents, which is awesome. And then I'm just going around with some cute burlap and red ribbon I found also in the floral section. I think for this one they had red, chevron, white, and pink, I think, and then they also had polka dots and I want to say straight stripes, but I decided to go with the chevron stripes. And I'm just going around and around and kind of gluing, putting a little dot of hot glue as I go to hold it in place. But really the wireframe is pretty small and the ribbon has wire in it, so it's really holding very well. And I used almost all of my ribbon, which was great. Cutting off the excess, we're going to use that in a second. Finishing it off, there it is, so beautiful. And then I got this little pick of roses. It had the sparkly hearts on there and the little white tiny flowers on there too. So it was one pick and it had all these different kinds of options on it, so only $1. I didn't have to get multiple picks, which was great, especially because it's such a small wreath too. If you're making a bigger one, I'd suggest a couple more picks just to fill it out or whatever you want to do. I'm just using the roses. I'm putting them all together there at the bottom. It'll end up kind of being at an angle. You'll see when it's done. It's not straight on at the very bottom. It's like off center a little bit. And then now we're just adding the little sparkly hearts in there, hot gluing everything as we go. Careful, don't burn your fingers like I did about a bajillion times. And then adding the little white flower here to the side. And then I also picked up this little cardinal, also in the floral section, as I figure he's red and that's all Valentine's Day-y. And I figure he fit nicely right there as well. And then this is the excess ribbon I had, and I'm just kind of like eyeballing a bow. Like I am totally making this up as I'm going. And I just kind of folded it over itself. I got some twine and spun it around the middle and boom, bow. Play around with it. I can't tell you like exactly what I did because again, I totally just made this up right now. I dovetail those ends to really class it up, and then we are just gonna glue this sucker right on the top, just to kind of make like a little finished look and to kind of hide any hook you hang it on, like a command hook or whatever. So last but not least, this went better in my head. So my thought was, this is for a candle, is I got these the little melty waxes you get for whatever they're called. But I was going to get like a heart silicone mold, but Dollar Tree didn't have them, or mine didn't have them. So I was like, well, maybe I can melt it just enough and then kind of like sculpt the heart. That didn't work either, and I got fed up with it. So I suggest if you want to do that, get a mold, and it'll make your life a million times easier. So what I did was instead, I just put the wax melt on top of my white candle, and I'm just melting that sucker down to get the red and white, which is what I wanted, the white candle with the red flowers. So, you know, shame on me for thinking I could do it myself. And this is kind of, it doesn't look super Valentine's-y, but it kind of looks Halloween-y, so it might be a good Halloween craft when October rolls around again. But what's nice is now I have wax melts that smell like apple cinnamon, which is lovely. And this candle craft only costs $2, and it still smells nice, and the candle still works, so to heck with it, you know. You make it work for you. And so there I put the beads in. As you can see, again, had to pry off the top. But there's the candle all lit, red and white, totally how I imagined. Ugh. But there it is, and you can see the little Mickey head, so cute. I think it turned out cute, but I'm really proud of the wreath. I think it turned out so adorable, and it's nice and small and just a little cutie thing for Valentine's.